We're here today to talk about the increasing challenge for families of adult children with severe disabilities to get appropriate care.
Our youngest daughter, Amelia, is 21 years old. When she was 6 weeks old, she contracted viral encephalitis, which left her with brain damage. This changed our family's life dramatically. When Amelia was 15 months old, her brain damage became very apparent. She was diagnosed with autism, cortical deafness, epilepsy, and severe developmental delay. Today, she functions at the level of a 2 to 3-year-old. We sought ways to help Amelia become a happy adult. We searched for specialized help, even traveling to Boston to have her assessed by a specialist. We built a therapy program at the Robarts School for the Deaf in London based on this specialist's research. By the time Amelia was 15, Robarts was no longer able to cope with her behaviors. She entered the special needs program at St. Patrick's High School in Sarnia, where she remained until she turned 21 this past year. My husband and I have done our best for Amelia, trying to enrich her life with as much joyful experience as possible. Amelia is the light of our lives. She's easy to love. She has an infectious smile and loves to be with people, but her disability causes challenging behaviors. She cannot talk and doesn't understand language. Her frustration can become extreme, and she will bite and hit herself. She will use her sheer physical strength to get what she wants. She can overpower 3 or 4 people. She has no sense of danger and will run out into traffic. By August, we knew we could no longer safely keep her with us. After weeks of discussion, we made the gut-wrenching decision to bring Amelia to respite and then tell our local community living we would not be picking her up. It was the only option available. For a couple of years, I had been asking the ministry to fund even day supports for Amelia, but nothing came. Amelia knows the respite house she's in. The staff knows her well, and we know that she's receiving excellent care that allows her to be happy and safe. It was the most difficult decision our family has ever had to make, and the most heartbreaking thing I have ever experienced. I miss Amelia terribly, but I know it is all we could do. We had no other choice. Thank you.
This family is in a crisis, struggling to find an appropriate care solution, but the government hasn't been willing to help. And they're not alone. Increasingly, we hear of families from across this province facing similar situations. Indeed, Wilma Arthurs herself started the Real People campaign and has spent many years advocating for others to get the resources needed by families of children with severe disabilities. What we are witnessing is a disturbing trend in Ontario. As young adults with physical and developmental disabilities age out of services available to them through the Children and Youth Ministry, there are no other resources available to them. The response from the McGuinty Liberal government has been that it is not their responsibility, that it is up to the families to try to work it out. They have wiped their hands of this matter when action is desperately needed. This is absolutely shameful and heartbreaking.